you could still be kind of lurking about. So.
That sounds adorable. Lurking about.
Lurking about. Well, we'll just start chatting and hope there's some other people join us. Jump on in here and whatnot.
Jumping all in is just
So, for those of you who might be just kind of lurking around out there, you can sign in with Facebook. Bad, evil things will not happen to you. You won't get a lot of spam, and they won't, harass your mom. Gentlemen, shit like that.
But what if my mom likes being harassed?
Well, then we'll be sure to pass along her information later in the show.
Excellent.
Where does your camera work? No, not that one. That one does.
Hooray!
Found a dog. Whoop.
There's a dog. Oh, they.
Puppies. So we both have kind of YouTube-y kind of a news we want to chat about.
We do.
We do. I know.
You have a YouTube-y kind of news. I have another type of news.
Oh, well, by all means.
You want me to start?
Well, yeah. What type of news? I thought you had a YouTube thing too.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's Google. I mean, that's almost the same, right?
No.
No? Google and YouTube aren't the same thing?
GoogleTube? GoogTube!
I mean, they're the same company.
But Google's not YouTube, it's Google.
Whatever. Anyway.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me start with my little things and then we'll move on to the big thing.
Okay. Sounds like a great plan. A little foreplay first before we just get right into it.
We got to foreplay.
Yep. And we're gonna.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks, Jacob.
Jacob N. So, Detroit's RoboCop statue set. We talked about this several months ago. The Kickstarter campaign that was going to put RoboCop in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's in its final stages.
Oh, so it's actually going to be a thing.
They actually said that it's set for a summer 2014 erection.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they got big things planned for Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kickstarter-funded campaign to erect the statue of RoboCop in Detroit.
RoboCat. Seriously. This is all I've had to drink today.
I haven't had anything. I'm drinking some juice.
I just worked my butt off all day. For some reason, I'm just in a good mood. I thought I'd be exhausted. I'd be like, "Hi, I'm Dr. Gaffer."
Sometimes exercise makes things better.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be exhausted an hour from now. But that's okay, because the show will be over.
Right.
And my responsibilities will be relinquished to the internet.
Yes.
At least for 7 to 8 minutes before I have to work on my next project.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like editing this show.
He's got projects to do. I've got video games to play. Anyway. So, statue has finally been delivered to Venus Bronze Works in Detroit for its finishing touches. So it's not quite done yet. They still have to make it all prettified. But it's close, and people are getting excited.
Because I saw pictures when they had the the mold and stuff done.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I just we had pictures of those, and I think I just deleted them last week.
Oh, dang it! Well, the Kickstarter crap is still up there too. You can bring it up on the internet. But.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I totally deleted them last week. How funny is that? Derp.
The statue is expected to be unveiled in August of 2014, so it's less than a year now.
Huh. Yeah, I totally, when I deleted the photos last week, I'm like, oh, this is never going to be news again.
Yeah, it still is.
Derp.
It still is. But yeah, they still haven't gotten a location for the statue. They know that it's going to be in Detroit, and that's about all they got.
Yeah, that was the thing, is they just didn't know where they were going to put it at all.
They were first thinking of putting it in Tech Town in Detroit, but apparently officials said, nah, that's not going to happen, so they're not going to be doing that. So there's a guy named Brandon Wally, who is the director of the development at Imagination Station, who is apparently also involved in doing this RoboCop thing. He said, yes, it's silly, but is there no place for 10 feet of silliness within 139 square miles of our expansive city?
Good point.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, why not have a little... And it'll totally become a thing.
Oh, yeah.
People want their pictures taken with it.
Oh, my gosh,
Just like the Rocky statue. Which, is that even still there?
I have no idea.
I think last time I meant to check, and I didn't actually check, but I remember reading or hearing at some point that they had actually removed that in Philadelphia, but
Why would they do that?
See if that's true. I don't know. They just didn't want to be associated with the Rocky movies. Or maybe it was the final one that didn't, and they're like, yeah, no.
Golly, that's too bad. Because I think, the Rocky and RoboCop could duke it out.
Yeah.
I think they could be next to each other. bring in Philadelphia, or they could bring the Rocky statue too.
That just makes no sense, though.
Right.
If they were,
It doesn't need to make sense.
Might as well just have big statue of Bruce Willis from Die Hard in there too. Fuck it.
I'm okay with this. So that's
the guys from Lethal Weapon. Fucking statues everywhere.
Yeah. When they finalize the bronzing of the statue, then the finishing touches to make it all cool and stuff, then we'll show pictures of that because it should be pretty interesting. I've been keeping up on the Kickstarter campaign, so that's kind of how I found out about this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all about following the Kickstarters. I've noticed.
I don't know why.
How many have you donated to?
2.
Just 2?
Just 2, yeah.
Do you want to say which 2 they are? Or?
Actually, I can't remember. The first one was a Sim City replacement. It was a Sim City replacement, and it ended up falling through. So I got my money refunded on that. And another one is one of my good viola friends from from high school and college. She is in a band. And they decided that they're going to release an album, so that's what I donated to that one. But that's it so far.
Huh.
Yeah. But I like following them. I like going to them and seeing what's out there because they have some really interesting shit. That
I can never see myself donating to anything that a viola player from my high school would have come up with.
Oh wait, I donated to 3.
Oh.
Another one was one of my friends on Facebook who's trying to do an album also, and I donated to that, and he didn't end up getting it funded, unfortunately. But so I got my money back for that one too.
Huh?
Well, I guess it doesn't take it out. So I didn't actually get it taken out. I just it just said, never mind, we're not going to
okay.
take the money.
So just said, so when you do that, and it's like one of those campaigns where if they don't reach their goal, then you get the money back. They don't actually take it initially until they like gather it all, and then they're like,
yep.
Huh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's kind of like what are those things that you do in groups and in high school stuff?
Sex?
Like no. Close. No,
what high school did you go
like, where you do like bowling campaigns.
You're not a viola player.
Where you do like bowling campaigns, and you're like, okay, if I knock down 10 pin, a pledge. It's kind of like pledging.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that, but yeah. So there you go.
Well, there you go.
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
And PAX.
So if you guys know of a place and you live in Detroit and you guys want to like help them out,
if you have to figure out a place to put it.
Yeah.
In your backyard.
front of your house.
Hey, that'd be cool. You'd be famous overnight.
Where do you live? Right behind the giant RoboCop statue. Oh, I know that's just where that is. Of course you do. Everyone does.
It's all over the internet. But PAX is this weekend. Yes, Penny Arcade, basically putting on a gaming convention, and it was in Seattle, or is in Seattle, and it runs through tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
And I really wish I could have been there because that would have been neat, because gaming's kind of my thing. But just don't have the time. But it's kind of neat that it's during Labor Day weekend, so that people can be more involved in that. So that's kind of neat. But for those who don't know, PAX is just a convention for gaming, kind of like Comic-Con is a convention for comics and things that are related to comics. So they have.
Say hello to Betty Lou.
Betty Lou.
Say hi, Betty Lou.
Hi, Betty Lou.
I see you.
We do?
In my magic mirror.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is all creepy.
I like it.
It's got a cute picture, though.
Aww. She's all sleepy. So the way that PAX works is it's like other conventions where they have separate areas for separate pieces of the convention. So they have the booths, they have the expo part of it, where they have developers and producers talking about the latest games and whatnot, and it's very heavily focused on indie, which is independent producers and developers for games. So it's very heavily focused on that. So if you're an independent developer, it's a great idea to get involved in something like that, because then it helps you not only learn more about how to produce your own games, but also how to get involved in the entire market and to market your games and to get as big as some of those indie developers out there have been getting.
Yeah, and the big thing is that it's an entire convention focused on indie games.
Yes.
So if you're going to one of the regular conventions, you're not going to get lost in this huge mix. And I imagine a lot of people go there looking for what might be the hot new game.
Yeah, the hot new indie game too.
So
yeah. So up and coming indie developers, you should check that shit out. Of course, it's not going to be this year, but next year. But if you're interested, their website is prime.paxsite.com. So you can check out more information there. But it's kind of interesting because they have an area for games, like you actually play the games. They have this big area with tons of PCs where you can play PC games, and it's all like the latest technology and whatnot in that area. And then they have another big area where there's like beanbag chairs and stuff, and you can sit and play on your little handheld devices that you have, like your Nintendo DSs and whatnot. And then they have another section where it's for the big console gaming, where your Xbox 360s and PlayStations and stuff are all sitting around. And they actually have classic games too, classic gaming. Like they have Nintendos sitting around where you can play those. And I think I saw a couple of Atari systems also.
Wow.
So didn't see any Commodore 64s, but they could have been there.
They might have been there.
Maybe like part of their.
Maybe 124. We don't.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
A Commodore 128.
The Texas Instruments TRS-80.
That would have been disgusting.
Play a game of Boggle in black and white.
And then they have a tabletop area where you can play like your Dungeons and Dragons or your Magic, if you do the Magic card games and stuff like that.
Wow, so it's just like a geek sandwich.
It really is.
Wow,
it really is, and I'm kind of
impressive.
sad that I'm missing it. But
Got him too now. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
And now we've just bummed them out too, unless of course they happen to be watching from there, which I don't know why you would be. But
I don't know either.
no.
Hopefully you wouldn't be watching from there. Play your games, damn it.
Damn it! What are you doing?
That's what it's for. But then of course they have the panels where they talk about how to increase your funding and how to come up with your games and who to publish with and all that good jazz. So it's very cool, and yeah, so I'm sad I'm missing that. But.
Oh, by the way, we have the giveaway poster there, which I actually
Giveaway
you reminded me
poster.
about because I almost totally forgot, and so
You're welcome.
I was hoping I picked a good one. So every episode, for those of you who don't know, we give away one standard size movie one sheet, and they're not current ones. It's basically just ones that I grab randomly from a giant collection that I have that spans from 1988 up until 2008-ish, something like that. So
He's got a lot of fucking posters.
Spans a lot of time, and I think this one might even be upside down. I don't know if it's backwards or not because real movie posters double-sided.
Cool.
There we go.
It smells fantastic, by the way.
I bet it does because it's really super fresh. There we go. You got it all in there?
The Da Vinci Code. Ooh,
The
that's
Da
a good
Vinci
one.
Code. And it's got the big picture of Washington's face. And I don't know if you...
Washington. Is that Washington? Or is that the No, that's the Mona Lisa.
Oh, well, the Mona Lisa. Okay. I'm looking at it
They
from the
both
back.
look the same.
Apparently they do. Anyway, I'm going to try to hold this a little closer.
Yeah, Kyle's got it. Hi, Kyle.
So you can
Da
see
Vinci
some-
Code. You got to win this one, buddy.
Some of the detail in that. It's really kind of a cool poster.
It is very
You
cool.
can see like the...
Whoa.
It really just kind of looks like the painting itself. But, yeah, anyway. So,
Yeah, it smells fantastic.
yeah, because the ink is like totally fresh. Because this is one of the ones that's been sealed.
Oh, no
So-
kidding. So it's never been
So
opened.
it's so fresh and crispy. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to be giving that away. We did do it towards the end of the show. If for some reason we get to the end of the show and I start to do the sign off and I haven't given it away, you're going to wait! Stop! Because I have actually gone through the show and forgotten before. So everyone has to remind me. I should just,
You see? It's Kyle's turn to win. I know it. I can feel it in my bones.
Kyle. So, yeah, Kyle, you only got like 45-ish minutes to wait. It's not that long.
No, it's wrong. It'll go fast. Trust me.
Well, technically it's 43 minutes. But
Who's counting? I'm not.
apparently I am.
That's counting down.
We're counting, yeah.
That's counting.
So that should keep track of it for us, but I'm never going to pay attention to that either. So
Nope.
anyway, hi Kyle.
Yay! Your Aussie friend. Love it. And Shayla Walker.
Shayla Walker.
Anyway, so the other thing that I had to talk about today is something kind of interesting that has apparently. Okay, well, I'll just go into it. Microsoft.
The other day, my uterus fell out.
No, I don't have any prolapse vagina going on. Sorry, not this time.
Okay,
That happened last
I guessed wrong. You guys got any guesses what her story is?
It has nothing to do with my female reproductive system.
Okay.
Okay. Microsoft and Google They have teamed together to sue the U.S. government.
What? Yay!
Yeah. Oh, look at... Wait, hang on. Serious question. Do you guys think that in the 21st century we are ruining music through consumerization and mass marketing?
Well...
Not ruining music? I don't understand how that could be ruining it.
Well, I think to a certain extent, what he's meaning is we end up, kind of with the, certain celebrities and bands and musicians that musically aren't worthy of the amount of attention that they get, and then there's just so much music out there. But the thing that I find like the most disturbing, and the thing that I like and enjoy most about the advent of the internet is because it kind of gives a lot of bands and people the ability to be heard that ordinarily couldn't be. Given the current system, where you've got to try to get a certain amount of radio play, which is almost impossible to do. It's all corporatized before people will ever consider giving you any sort of a record deal, and so it's really difficult. And then the people who are giving the record deals, they actually just take your song, and this is not bullshit. This is really true, and they run it through a computer program and test it through an algorithm. Based on the amount of the rhythm and and the lyrics, and a computer program tells them whether or not that song is marketable. It doesn't matter if a human ear hears it and be like, yeah, that's a good song. There's a system, everyone's heard the thing about like the 4-chord song and stuff like that, and people just it's mass producing just rhythms that people that are catchy, and is there a lot of art involved in that? No, because the same musicians can just use that program to tool and craft a song. And I know musicians and bands who have done this, that just follow a system to make that poppy song, and people are going to be like, the shit I listen to is just not really mainstream at all. So.
He says, ruining through the creative integrity of music's message. Like an example is One Direction selling nail polishes and hair care products instead of doing what they're meant to do and produce music. Okay. So they're instead of, well, I don't know, I don't think so, because with like movies and stuff, you produce, or the people produce like action figurines and whatnot, and it doesn't hurt the movies. It actually helps market them. So I think with One Direction coming up with nail polishes and hair care products, it's actually helping market their name,
their band and their
right.
as opposed to if they were just doing commercial jingles for like Ford, and stuff like that. Because I think that, well, at least that's what Jim Morrison considered selling out when they sold Light My Fire to like Chevy or something like that for like a car commercial. What the f- are you doing?
Yeah, anything that is helping the band become more popular, and therefore being able to sell more of their music, because people go, oh well, okay, I've got this shampoo, it's got One Direction on it. Who's One Direction? Well, let's take a look at this band. I love this band. Well, I'm going to shoot them, but still they're selling their music through these different products. So it's I don't think it's killing it, personally. I think it's helping it, because consumers, we buy a lot of shit and we use a lot of shit, and why not take advantage of that?
But nail polish?
Nail polish, yeah.
For a boy band that is already a little questionably gay, should be putting out nail polish.
Yeah, I guess I
think hair scrunchies too. Little boys'
One
faces
Direction's
as
hair
danglies
scrunchies.
on it. Yeah.
But advertising, that's just it's a form of advertising for me. For me, it makes more sense to do things like shirts. Where people are wearing it around, they're wearing your advertisement, and therefore you are helping advertise that way.
Nail polish, you'd be like,
that's great nail polish.
Yeah.
Where did you get that? What kind is it? Oh, it's the One Direction nail polish.
It's Larry Shipper Purple.
Nice.
Oh, they probably wouldn't call it that.
No, they probably wouldn't. But so there you go. That's my feeling.
So now I remember Kyle. Kyle's the guy that asked the really cool questions.
Yes, Kyle asked very good questions. Thank you very much. But so now I'll go into the story that I was going to go into before you started asking me fantastic questions, and I had to answer them. But
true story. They are marketed to be a band. I've never really done much research on One Direction, and I don't really even know that, because I would guess because of the sort of band that they are, and I don't mean necessarily to cut them down or anything like that, because this is true of a lot of artists that are very successful and or famous or both. That they don't write their own songs. They have a voice and they can sing, but the music is in many cases just generated for them via the algorithm software that I've mentioned previously.
Right.
So like I said, I haven't researched it. I don't know if they write their own songs or not. I wouldn't be surprised if there was at least a fair number of them that were not created by them. There's probably a few, but I doubt that it's very many. I mean, even like Madonna is, she doesn't write many of her own songs.
Yeah.
Never has. Never has.
I just think it should be about the music. I just think they're a boy band. They're meant to make music. They're marketed to be a band. Yeah, that's correct. That is correct. But how else do you market
how much
yourself?
concentration can you really put into something that you don't know how to do in the first place? Okay, there. I bagged on him. You happy now?
Yeah. Like I said, doing nail polish and stuff, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but still, it's marketing.
Totally gonna make in the background nail polish now.
Oh my god, what color is it gonna be?
Larry Shipper's purple, of course.
Perfect. I'll take it. I'll buy it. I'll wear that. Why not? On my toes.
Ooh. Yeah. Every step you take.
Reminds me of Larry Shipper.
Oh wait, no, I was back at it.
Wait, what? Why'd you get the message sooner than I did? That's not fair.
I know, right?
If you want to look at commercialism for music, this is a campaign song for Australian politician. We'll probably have to play that. Henry Hang. Hi, Melly? I can never tell. Lee. Anyways, hi.
Hola.
Vote for Henry.
Vote for Henry.
So vote for Pedro.
I just want to leave the window up so I don't forget that it's there.
Oh, okay. You're Spanish. Oh, so is it Meli? Meli?
We fucked up Spanish names a lot before.
I just don't know how to
talk.
talk.
What was the last one? It was so stupid.
I don't remember.
Oh, it was Jose.
Josie.
And we kept calling him Josie.
But no, it was spelled Josie. It was Josie.
It's not. You spell Jose too, though.
No, it's not. No, Jose is Jose.
Clearly, it can be.
No. He said that his real name is Jose, Jose, but that his friends call him Josie because he is gay.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, okay.
So that's why he put an IE on the end of it.
Gotcha.
Melissa. Hello, Melissa. B.
Melissa B.
It's good to see ya.
Not to be confused with the other Melissa.
To be or not to be?
She's got to be.
She is.
She's all that she can be.
Oh.
As far as I know.
Okay. Well, what was I supposed to talk about?
That was a sidetrack and a half.
My brain can't follow it. All right, here we go. Barrett.
Burr.
That's a beautiful name. All right. Focus, Diana. Microsoft and Google, they have teamed together to sue the U.S. government. Crazy, right?
Exactly.
Very crazy. It actually.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how crazy it is. It would be crazy if you or I did it. For them, it's just kind of like, really? It's like, it's like watching Rocky fight the Russian guy. I'm pumped. I am pumped about this. Please continue.
Yes, allegations from Edward Snowden, that whole thing that happened with him and NSA, and oh my gosh, you're telling on us and whatnot. Those reports that the government is attaining private documents from Microsoft and from Google. That's where this all stemmed from.
Gotcha.
Through requests from what is the name of this thing? It's FISA, which is the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Apparently, they have been requesting information from Microsoft and from Google to say, give us everything you have on these names right here. So right now, there's a bunch of concerns, of course, over how technology and how social media is. The companies like Microsoft and Google, how they are handing over such data and what data they are handing over. Things like emails, text from emails. That's one example. And so, amidst of all of these allegations that concern Edward Snowden, both Microsoft and Google are implicated, and they both deny that the NSA actually has direct access to their systems, but said they are legally unable to disclose how many times they have been asked to provide information on users.
Which I promise you, it sounds like it's a shit ton.
Yeah. Yeah.
from what I've heard circulating, it sounds like it's a lot.
Yeah, it kind of is. Elaine, this is an entertainment and gaming news show, and I'm talking about Microsoft and Google teaming together to sue the government. So I'll continue on here. Both of them filed a lawsuit in June that argued that they should be allowed to publish sufficient data that relates to the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, or FISA, I'll call it, FISA, for the orders, which is a mechanism that's used by the NSA to gather data about foreign internet users. Now I say foreign internet users. So the problem is that Microsoft and Google are saying it's not just foreign. It's happening here too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So they argue that they should be allowed to state the details under the First Amendment, which of course is freedom of speech. And in the process, they will defend the corporate reputations, their own reputations, Microsoft and Google, that have been battered by this Edward Snowden revelations and the snooping and all that jazz. So critics have accused both Microsoft and Google of collaborating with him to put together information and spy on people, basically, and release that information to, I don't know, terrorists? Just something.
Terrorists?
But anyways.
Anyone who wants it?
Yeah. And to anyone who wants it. There you go. But back in July, they signed on to a movement asking the government for more transparency while sharing this information, the private online data of U.S. citizens. So now we're going from the foreign people to U.S. citizens. They're basically saying it's not just foreign, it's happening here at home too, where the NSA and this FISA company is asking for information on people that are in Microsoft and Google's database of information. Okay.
I just wonder, what do you do, if you work for Microsoft and Google and you get contacted by one of these organizations and the person that they want to know about is you?
Oh my God.
How awkward is that?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. But on Thursday, this last Thursday, the 29th of August, the government had agreed to release a report that lists the total number of the requests once a year. And however, Microsoft and Google, they're not totally fine with this. They say that's a start, it's a good start, but that's not what we're asking. We're asking to be able to release what information the FISA and NSA are looking for. They're saying what type of information we are actually releasing, not just this is how many times we were asked to release information. So on Friday, this Friday on the 30th, both Microsoft and Google, they moved forward with some litigation against the U.S. government about all of this. They requested to uphold their rights to speak more freely, and I put that in quotes because they said that. The government is not permitting the two companies to publish the data, apparently. So they're saying you can't publish that data.
Even though it should be their right to do so.
Exactly. Yeah, even though it should be.
The government's not allowing them to.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's a guy, his name is Brad Smith. Brad Smith, who is part of Microsoft. And he actually put together this blog that states all of this information. And he also says, we believe we have a clear right under the U.S. Constitution to share more information with the public. Okay, that's fair. The purpose of our litigation is to uphold this right so that we can disclose additional data. And both Microsoft and Google agreed to 6 deadline extensions that have stemmed from the discussions with government officials, but the negotiations have ended in failure. They feel that they...
like most negotiations with the U.S. government tend to do.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
not cynical at all. Not a bit.
Why would we be? Let's see, blah, blah, blah. They feel they should have the right under the Constitution to specifically detail information that's being handed over on the government's request, not just total numbers. Makes sense. And Smith says, for example, we believe it's vital to publish information that clearly shows the number of national security demands for user content, such as the text of an email. These figures should be published in a form that is distinct from the number of demands that capture only metadata, such as subscriber information associated with a particular email address. Fair? And the FISA, their requests are actually granted by a special court that all sits in secret and grants the NSA permission to collect data stored by any company about a named person. In 2012, the court granted 1,856 requests. All of those requests were approved, and they didn't turn down any requests.
Whoa.
Yes. So all of them, they're like, all right, yeah, sure, here, take it. And so
it kind of makes you wonder, like, why do they have to even get approval at all?
Well, yeah, I mean, if they're just going to move forward with it anyway. So, again, Brad Smith, he says, to followers of technology issues, there are many days when Microsoft and Google stand apart, but today our two companies stand together. So they're both banding together to try to get their voices heard, I suppose, so that we can understand what information is being released about us to the government.
Those are a couple of really big-ass companies
Yes,
to be
they
banding
are.
together.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, and even like even Google, with with all the different companies that they've now collected, and and Microsoft as well. I think Google is with having YouTube. I mean, they're practically a major media outlet, in and of themselves, and it's not like you can just go screwing with somebody who has such a vast audience.
Oh gosh, I know.
And the ability to communicate directly with so many people and their group of users. So it should be very, very interesting.
Yeah, I'll be following that. We'll see what comes of it. But yeah, I mean, it happened pretty quick. They started talks in July and didn't get what they wanted, and so now they're going. We're still.
If I was like I'll post I'm glad they're not spying on Australia. Are you sure about that? They seem to be spying on pretty much everyone. I heard the other day they're even spying on the UN, which we're a member of. It's like, why
what the hell?
Like, why would you spy on an organization that you're a part of? But, whatever.
That's ridiculous.
If you're gonna be untrustworthy with one person, you might as well just untrust everyone. So, whatever.
Yeah. So crazy stuff. So as I gather more information on that, I'll be sharing with it.
All right.
Sharing it with you, are you?
You folk out there on the internet.
What he said. And thanks, Melissa, for becoming a fan.
Woo.
Heart.
Yeah,
I know.
No shit, right?
I know. Yep. Yeah, the government is very crazy. But that's really all I had to say.
We should move
for now. Okay. Well, where? Where would we move that there would be no spying? Mars?
I don't know. Who doesn't have oil and or drugs?
I don't think there's anybody out
There's
there
no place like
that.
Wow.
So yeah, interesting things. That took up a lot of my research time because I was like, wow, what's going on here? Microsoft and Google? Ooh.
Exciting.
It was very fascinating. It's just a very interesting to read. So if you're interested in more information, of course, you can Google it and whatnot, kind of keep up with the times.
Moving on to Miley Cyrus, the twerking over sexualization.
Oh my God. It's not controversial. I think she is just desperate to say, I'm all grown up.
We could discuss this actually. I want to play this at some point in the show anyway. I guess I'll just play it now since you asked.
Good on you, Kyle.
This is actually my vlog from last week. I don't remember which day it was, but I do vlogs Monday through Friday. I didn't actually do one this Friday because I just didn't have any time.
No.
And a lot of times it's like, I just don't want to do like a half-assy one, which I actually did, I sort of did Thursday, but...
Yes, you did. But it was really fun.
But anyway, so this is my take on the whole Miley Cyrus thing. It's pretty brief. It's only about a minute and a half long, I think. So it's fairly painless.
And entertaining.
And entertaining. Well, we'll see.
I think so.
Good. This last Sunday, the internet erupted with news and opinions about Miley Cyrus's VMA performance. Now, I didn't watch the VMAs myself. I was too busy working on my own show, but I did look up the footage. Now, I will admit that it was odd. I'm not going to say it was vulgar or shocking necessarily. It just wasn't good. It was just awkward and random, kind of like her music video, but instead of a big hot dog piñata, she had a big foam finger that she used to rub her clit while she stuck her tongue out, which she did a lot. Now, I don't know why she felt she needed to push the bar on this one. Maybe it's because One Direction's video did better on Vivo than hers. But one thing I do know is that I want to bang her more now that I know she's willing to do anything for money. But I don't know. Was Miley Cyrus hotter when she had crooked teeth and a big ass? What do you guys think? As for the VMA performance, I can only say when Tim Burton has a nightmare, it probably looks a lot like this. Well, I'm Dr. Gaffer, and that's my damage. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe overhead if you haven't already, and tune in every Monday through Friday for fresh, hot, tasty new videos. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Maybe it was because One Direction's video did better on Vivo. I don't know. The one thing I do know is that I want to bang her now. Is that I want to bang her more. Okay. Sorry, I forgot I had that bit at the end there. Oh
Hi, Cameron. Thanks for becoming a fan.
Stop.
Ah.
Is it stopped or is it stopped? No, it's not. Apparently, it's got to play through this ad. Damn it.
What is going on?
Now I'm going to stop. Okay.
Excellent.
What do I want? I don't
So yeah,
play that
so
one.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, which is I didn't find the whole like presentation like really that entertaining. It just like I said in the video, it just seemed like it was random. The choreography was just sporadic.
There was no choreography. She was just walking around with that stupid
and rubbing her
foam
ass
hair.
against anything she got close to. It's like, oh, teddy bear, oh, Beetlejuice or whoever it happened to be around, and it was just bizarre. And like the ill-fitting pants. I think the worst picture I saw was like the one with like the chicken legs and then her.
Yes, that was the
her and her britches. That was horrifying.
That was hilarious. Yeah, no, I'm controversial. I don't know about that. I mean, she's just basically saying, "Hey, I'm all grown up. Look, I'm a sexy object." Woot. And no, sorry, you're not. I mean, it was hideous. It was horrifying, and yeah, it was just more scary than anything.
Yeah, there's that. I thought she was
and
sexier with the crooked teeth and the fat ass.
Yes.
So.
Yes, she was.
In the video, I said big ass. I would say fat ass, but really, it was kind of fat at times when she was Animal Jam.
But that's okay.
And that's okay. You can have a big fat ass if you're a girl.
Oh yeah.
Just if you have a big fat neck, then you should probably be concerned. Anyway,
Kyle wants to be a guest host.
well, he should be.
You should be a guest host.
He's very good with people.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those, don't forget, we're giving this away
Yay!
later on in the show.
The Da Vinci
Big,
Code.
full size, double sided
It's an actual movie poster.
movie poster.
Which
of
means
the
you
Da
can
Vinci
put the
Code.
backlight on it. It's double-sided and with the mirror image thing.
Anyway, a wonderful accent to any conspiracy theories for me.
Wasn't it up in my
we're
room
giving
then?
that about 20.
19 minutes and
like
53 seconds.
Like 15 minutes, I think. Giving that away. I have to come up with some sort of trivia question. I'll basically come up with a trivia question. Maybe it'll be something about the movie. Maybe it'll be something about our own show. You never really know what it's going to be, but whatever it is, we'll give you the opportunity to answer it in the chat room. Whoever the first person to type the correct answer into the chat room will be the winner of this week's movie poster, which we usually ship out and usually get it within about a week. So,
Woohoo!
So there.
I'm going to give us some love.
Give us some love. I think it's funny. Like
Try.
we've been try not to downvote us again now if you can. I know we've been broadcasting for like over half an hour. The only downvote that we have is the one that you gave us.
I'm sorry. I totally didn't mean to do that.
Alyssa gave us some love.
Yay! Hi, Alyssa.
I get some hugs.
Ooh, and a drink? Mm-mm.
Yay.
Thanks.
Alyssa W. She's so giving. My God. Was that all you had as far as
Yes, sir.
Bulky news?
Yes, sir. As far as bulky news, that's what I got.
All right.
It was very bulky, too. My pants feel lighter now.
Okay. Anyway, I guess mostly what I want to talk about, I didn't really have anything planned out for the show necessarily. But one of the things I did want to talk about is, I'm trying to actually read the chat and speak at the same time, and apparently I don't have that ability, so I'm going to stop that right now.
I'll read them for you.
Just want to talk about the certain changes that are that are happening with YouTube and that continue to kind of develop, and kind of see what I imagine a lot of you guys are YouTubers out there. Thanks for becoming a fan, listen.
Yay!
I think it's next week, or it might even be today. Actually, I didn't really check when it's happening. I know it's really soon. It's within a week. They're going to be YouTube is going to be disabling the video responses, and which is sad because like I just did a video last week where I asked people to leave video responses, and I imagine like 5 years down the road, people are like, "What does he mean, video response?" I don't understand.
I left one.
So that's not going to be a thing anymore, and people are kind of bummed out about that.
Yeah.
And the thing that YouTube is saying is that they're only. Oh God, what was the? I have some statistics here somewhere.
Stats. We need some stats.
Stuff. Currently, video responses have a click-through rate of 0.0004%. In other words, only 4 out of every 1 million users who see a video response click on it. So it's September 12th. That's when it's going to happen. They're going to retire the little used feature, and they're going to, which is a real bummer because for me, my first thought was, well, it's not really meant necessarily for the person who's viewing the video to click on it. It's meant as a way to kind of correspond in video form with the creator of the video that you're posting the video response to. So really, a video response post is only really ever supposed to get the attention of the video poster themselves. And it's just kind of like it's just kind of like a side thing for other people to also be able to view it and click on it to see, be a part of that conversation. So I get, where they don't really see a very high click-through rate on it, and I'm kind of disappointed about that. And actually, one of the comments on YouTube's vlog here was Mr. Robert Jones says, it's a disgusting lack of vision and understanding about the community aspects of your site. Video responses are not intended for general consumption, but rather are geared towards conversations that extend beyond the ridiculous character limits imposed by your comment system. Which is actually a really good point. You could say much more in a video and become much more part of the conversation in video form rather than just leaving a response in text form where you're limited to the amount of characters that you can produce.
Which you are.
There's also talk about them also possibly expanding the amount of characters that you use in comments, and the most important thing is the addition of being able to add links to other videos, which
is okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea on the surface to me, but then the other part of me just knows how things work on on YouNow and how things used to work on on like the Stickcam sites, and you just get people like spamming the hell out of videos to just put like a bunch of links in as comments. So they're gonna have to deal with quite a bit of that sort of thing, I would imagine.
Oh, they really are. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that that are going to be like, okay, you got to stop this, because I wonder like how much spam links there's going to be now. Where it's going to be like, check out my video, and then you click on it and it's some hidden thing for you to buy Cialis or something. Are you concerned?
What?
Or are you reading?
I'm reading.
Oh. Yeah, he wants us to play his cool thing.
Okay. Well, you want to try to cue that up?
Yes, sir. Okay. I shall do.
Feel free. We're going to play Kyle's thing because he's really passionate about us playing this, so we're going to indulge him because that's what we do.
It is what we do, isn't it?
Oh,
is this thing copy or what? Oh my God.
What?
I've got issues. There we go. All right, got it.
You're just going to copy the. What do you? I'm not even going to worry about how you're doing it.
Don't worry. I got this.
I'm not. She's got it.
I got this.
I'm not worried about it at all.
You better not be worried. Because if you were worried, I would be worried for you. Or something. Vote for
It's this
Henry.
really weird process of like taking the link from where we're feeding the show from and then moving it onto the computer that we feed video out on. They're two different computers. So we've got it now.
Kyle says, #weird moment. A bird just landed on my bedroom window. You should get like a bow and arrow, shoot it. And
it's not a raven shouting "nevermore" by any chance, is it? Because I would be fucking concerned.
Ooh. Hopefully it's not a big black bird.
Oh my God! I made a poetry reference. It's time to end the show.
Hooray!
Actually, it is time for me to get another drink. Jesus, you want anything?
No.
All right.
I'm gonna play this though.
Okay. Oh, you can't play until I get back. Yeah.
Well, be fast about it then. Be quick about it then.
I didn't know you were going to be so quick.
Sorry. Oh, Kyle, you also said MTV hosts 2 controversial awards show every year, the MTV Movie Awards and the VMAs. Do you think that MTV is loving all of the attention? Of course they are. Why wouldn't they love the attention? I don't know. I haven't watched MTV in years because it's not about music anymore. It's about weirdness.
Yeah, I remember we said, God, it was how long ago was it? It was like, I think it was like 5 years ago or something like that. I was at a friend's house and I was randomly clicking through channels because when you don't have a television set and like all of a sudden somebody hands you a controller and you've got like 156 channels, you're just like, dang. You don't know what the fuck to look for, so you just scroll through until something catches your interest.
Yep.
And I just ran across like one of the like MTV, like I didn't even remember what show it was, but it was just like, oh my god, people are fucking watching this? No wonder everyone's so crazy.
It's like the Learning Channel nowadays.
Yeah,
that's what it's like to me. It's all about reality TV shows and stupid shit.
Yeah, that's basically what the Learning Channel is.
I know.
Was it TLC that's doing the show with the guy with the big nuts?
Oh God, yes.
The elephantitis guy. He's got like
about
he's
that.
got like 100 or he's got like a 90-pound nut sack. I mean, that's what television has become because there's a lot of people who are living in the central part of the United States that are just dumb as hell.
I'm so happy.
That's what gets them off. So we have to play that. And
I am so happy I don't have
people who live on the outskirts near the water, you know, where real society is. We have to suffer through it. And actually,
we don't have to. That's the good part.
Actually,
you just don't.
Most of the people on the western half of the United States are the people who are actually, participating in these shows.
Well, yeah, of course they are. It's the western half that's dumb enough.
So I guess I should be thankful, for the job opportunities.
Oh God, whatever. All you got to do is grow yourself a 90-pound nutsack, and you're made.
So now we got 2 downvotes. Did you do that one, or was that?
Oh,
else?
I didn't do that.
So you and one other person hates us, basically. Fine.
I'm sorry.
We need more likes. We're better than 14.
Yeah, well,
maybe not.
Okay. Cal can't hold it all. Okay. He's trying to hold a 90-pound nutsack in his hands here. It's not working.
It's not working. Okay, well, now we have to play the video.
Okay, let's play this.
Let's play. Let's do this then.
I can't do all of this at once.
Okay, well, I'll do this part.
Okay.
You need to make it watch.
Oh my God.
You're not even ready.
Oh my God.
You're not even ready.
I'm ready now.
Are you ready? Okay.
I'm ready now.
All right.
I'll turn this up.
Haha. Away we go.
Let's over for Henry. Let's over for Henry. And put a family first. Henry, let's over for Henry. Let's over for Henry. And put a family first. He has a family. He knows what it's like to love and to care. He has a business. He knows what is right to provide and to share. Put your family first. Vote for family first. Henry, let's over for Henry. Let's over for Henry. And put a family first. Put a family first. Put a family first. Henry, let's over for Henry.
Sorry, but that was fucking cute.
You're right. It's catchy as hell.
Yeah.
No, true story.
I enjoyed it. Thanks.
40,000 views on that.
Wow. He's only got 79 downloads. Good for him.
Vote for Henry. He's only got 31 subscribers.
So,
if subscribers equals votes, he's in trouble.
So now he is family first. Wait, what
sorry, I didn't know you were reading.
Well, I'm curious about this guy.
If you're going to be reading the screen, then you control the thing.
Okay. Oh my God. Hello, Henry. I am a powerful landowner from the feudal system. I like that you put family first. Perhaps you would be willing to marry one of your daughters to my son. and we can forge a bond in blood between our houses as we both pursue a common goal to claim the Iron Throne and Canberra as our own.
Wow, that's quite an offer. That was 2 weeks ago?
The Iron Throne. That's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know, but did he actually respond?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He said, "Hello, Mega Bob Faggot."
Because, you got to use somebody's full name if you're going to address him properly. I mean, it's not like they're buddies, you got to use a full name. You can't just call him, Bob Faggot. It's got to be Mega Bob
Mega
Faggot.
Bob Faggot. Unfortunately, I will only marry my daughters off to one of royal blood. Winter is coming. Continue to serve, sir. Yes! I am... Oh, God. Okay, now I wish I lived there.
So you can vote for him now because of that?
Because that is another Game of Thrones reference.
Yeah, well...
Oh, my God. This guy is cool. Are you voting for him, Kyle? You better be voting for him.
He probably is.
That was amazing. Oh, my God. I'm taken. That was awesome.
That technically counts as entertainment. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Kyle.
That was beautiful.
I know. Another link. We don't have the time, man. We got posters to give away.
Jack Bradley K says, J.
Well, if you must.
He did. Can't copy this shit.
I would love to smoke a J with you, Brad.
Mad as hell on Henry Tang. Tony, let's all vote for Tony.
Apparently there's a new candidate.
I suppose so, but he sucks even worse.
I haven't thought of a question yet.
Should we play this so that you can think of a question?
Sure.
Excellent. I am
You do
enjoying
that.
this.
We can go a little over.
All right.
A little over.
Cool.
There's no one behind us, is there?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I guess they only allow certain people to broadcast on the channel. Oh, before our time runs out, though, we've got like 6 minutes. If you were considering hitting the like button, you might want to pimp that shit up right now.
Yeah, we don't want to lose it.
Well, it's not we're going to lose it. Just that that our broadcast ends and then starts again if you go over an hour, because it's only an hour-long room. It's kind of like one of those shady hotels. Like, oh no, you just rent a room for an hour.
That sounded
You just rent a room for an hour. You do love. There's actually a room that I rented in Tijuana. In Tijuana, Mexico, and the rooms you rented them for 15 minutes at a time.
Are you kidding me? Oh.
No.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, and it was like I think it was like $5 for 15 minutes to rent the room.
Interesting. Very interesting. I got it.
6 total because you gotta tip the towel guy. Just say you don't want to. It's a custom. You don't want to. Be disrespectful.
I've got things stuck in my head now. Thanks. Images.
You know what? Some of the girls
Wait.
there actually had some things.
Hang on.
Stuck in their head.
We've got stuff.
Okay. Play your
Hi
stuff.
TC, Etham, and hi R Carmens.
We are currently we've currently gone way off topic. We're about to give away a wonderful
poster.
I forgot the name of the movie already. The Da Vinci Code poster.
Oh.
Has a lovely picture of the Mona Lisa on it. In just a few short minutes. But right now we're just kind of like reviewing Australian politics apparently. So.
So
that's what's going
Kyle's
on now.
fault. I'm blaming
For those
Kyle.
of you, you don't have to throw him under the bus. It's not his fault. We're agreeing to it. It's our show.
But
We're in
it's
control.
Fine, I can blame him if I want.
Okay, fine. It's your fault, Carl.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go.
WA election was Henry Heng, family first candidate for the seat of Metro, who understands what Western democracy is all about, the cult of personality and the ability to capture the mood of the time in a powerful campaign song. And let me tell you, Henry Heng certainly tapped into the zeitgeist.
Henry, let's all go for Henry. Let's all go for Henry. And put a family first. He has a family. He knows what it's like to love and to care. He has a business. He knows what is right to provide and to share. Henry, let's all go for
He was beaten by the informal vote. But I do think some of our federal contenders would be foolish if they didn't take on board some of the lessons learned from the WA campaign.
Tony, let's suffer for Tony. Let's suffer for Tony. Put the Liberals first. Put the Liberals first. Put the Liberals first. Let's suffer for Tony.
Yes, that'd go.
There was.
Sorry,
Okay.
we got to ask this question now. Great, thank you.
My bad. I see an Asian man. Okay.
Yes, my face. That was an Asian man, Australian Asian man,
An Aussie alien.
an Aussie alien.
An Aussie alien. Okay, so it's giveaway time.
Yay! Have
we
you
go.
thought of something?
Here we have the giant poster. Yeah, it's really.
That's the backwards part.
Damn it! It's a really super easy question. I'm just gonna have to show it closer up here. Anyway, so you can see. I just want you to see kind of the detail in it and whatnot. This is very shiny.
It's beautiful.
Very, very beautiful. Okay, so we're streaming live on YouNow and on YouTube simultaneously. Go ahead and roll that down for us.
Aye,
Get the big picture here.
the big picture.
Get it all in. Okay, good.
I'm
So
not.
that's what we're giving away. Okay, let it go. Let it go.
Ah!
Yay. That's what we're giving away this episode. And the question is, and the Da Vinci Code, who played the lead male role? Pretty easy question. Whoever types into the chat room first is the winner.
Who played the male lead role?
Need first and last name, doesn't have to be spelled
The
correctly.
male lead role in the Da Vinci.
Boom! Kyle won! Hooray!
Yay! Go Kyle!
Go Kyle! Go Kyle! It's poster! It's poster!
Well, okay, that means you have to send us your address so we can send you the poster. Congratulations! I'm excited you got to
you
win.
can just email your. It doesn't have to be your home address. It can be anyone's address, just as long as it's a place that you can then collect the poster from.
Right.
So PO box, whatever. We don't really care. Just
Henry.
you can send it to me over YouNow. You can send it to me on Facebook as a message. You can email it to doc@inthebackrow.com. Whatever you like, just make sure that I get it so that I can send that out to you. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm Dr. Gaffer. This is Phuk, YouMing. You've been in the back row, and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for all of your entertainment news that you need and some that you don't. And remember, we love the shit out of you.
Kisses and hugs.
All that stuff. Big heart. Big heart. But it's red if it's over here.